happy. So I could only imagine him being a most excellent father to his daughters if his niece was having such a grand old time. But Simon, as far as I'm concerned, you can suck a dick, find a new topic to talk.
I ain't gonna debate with Sarah.
Right. She already told you what's up. So what's another topic?
Yeah, I ain't gonna debate with you, bro.
No,
I ain't fucking with Sarah. Like, for real.
Thank you, Howard.
All right. I'm cool wherever you want.
Hey, be cool, man.
I guess that took care of that now, didn't it?
Sometimes the best option is silence.
Nice.
My favorite Mark Twain quote. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Right. My favorite is never argue with an idiot because he'll drag you down to his level and beat you with experience.
Yes.
You know, I had a
Welcome to the Paddleverse, sir.
I had this debate in high school, and I beat the state champion, and the state champion turns this other state champion, the former one, and he goes, "How did I win?" The other guy said exactly that. He goes, "Because Gibbs took him down to the level he is an idiot and beat you with experience." It's like, that's goddamn right.
Wait a minute. Just because, like, you know, I appreciate Sarah. Don't think for 2 seconds that you men ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Are you going to give it to us in the shower?
I don't want
anything from any of you in the shower.
I think you're wanting to give it to us in the shower, sir, and we don't want it. We want you to give it to your immigrant friends that you've been talking about.
I appreciate that. We don't want to turn into the immigrant Epstein. All right, we don't want that either. All right, guys.
All right. Speaking of beating with experience, we must utilize our experience to beat the audience until they send in their donos to hit the dono goal so that we can continue. They have less than 8 or 9 minutes to complete the dono goal, and Iotin spent a whole big hundo to be able to get us here. So I don't want to stop. I'm not ready to stop. Simon, are you ready to quit yet?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
All right. Well, then what does the audience...
I'm in this all day, all night. You know what I'm saying? Like, these, well, I ain't gonna say something.
So tell them what they need to do so that you can continue, Simon.
You need to hit the link. You need to like, subscribe to the channel. You need to send some donos, like $5, $1, like $20, whatever the hell it is, because I'm about to do it as well. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Simon's talking a lot of smack. Are we ready to see Simon talk more smack? Mrs. Balderson, you are placeholding for your husband because he went out to do the man's work. But we're here doing the man's work on his behalf on the screen. So we demand what, Mrs. Balderson?
You got to send in the donos, otherwise the fun ends, and then we all have to be sad and go to bed.
That's right, and we believe in women get paid just as much as men in this role.
What I was going to say, pay to bring up Crack Baby Go.
There you go. That's a way to get a 10 spot in. You could boot anyone off the panel since nobody's an original panelist here. Boot someone and get Crack Baby Go up here. I'm sure he has more to add. Santa! Sir, you were sending some donos earlier to help bring us up to getting on panel. You were telling the crowd to do it too. You don't want to go home. You're just getting started for sure.
I'm just warmed up. And I like to lead by example. I don't just like talking the talk. I walk the walk. And I'd like the listeners to do that too.
Please. I love it.
On the moon, Santa.
I love it. Toasty, our meme maker, our wonderful Mater Nation meme maker, official, unofficial, hired, not hired. Tell them what they need to do, Toasty.
Well, first of all, y'all need to donate some more money so that way it can maybe be hired, or maybe hired, then fired, then hired again. Because Sarah, she's making so much money that she can just do whatever the fuck she wants with Toasty. And on top of that, every dollar donated convinces Santa that the moon is real.
Santa, is that true? Yes, he concurs. And
I work hard for the money.
I work hard for the money. Go ahead, Ant.
You heard Sarah. Everybody up here is fair game. I think that even includes Sarah because she's up here with us.
Yep.
$10. You put her in the back, put another person up front, and the asylees will rule the asylum.
Yep. I need to go make a cup of coffee too, so it would be convenient if somebody booted me backstage. Sasquatch, are you still with us? I know you had to step away for a second. 3, 2,
I think he's away.
1. Okay. Mr. Gibbs, you aren't done. We had a debate over on your channel, which everyone, if you're on Twitch, go over to Admiral Gibbs on Twitch and fucking sign up and be one of his people. He loves you. He provided this amazing, wonderful content this evening, and we want to send all the love we can. He's also on YouTube as well. You can go send him love over there too. Tell him.
Yeah, do everything they just said right there. I'm not even lying right now. I'm just here for y'all's enjoyment. So y'all better open up them wallets and profit out that money for Sarah here. If you want this degeneracy and this insightful conversation about economics and racism and shower penis to continue, because that is what we all want. I know it. And maybe someone can go get one of these other crazy people like the Thorpes. They can tell us about doing sniff off the peen. It'll be a good time. I don't know. One of them. It'll be good. I'm excited. Make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen. Clay, our proud regular, almost every show you've been here. You're always here because you want to be here. Fuck the world, unless it's in Mater Nation. That's the best place to be. And that's also the best place to do what with your money?
That would be the best place to send your donos. Mater Nation, the heart of America. Bring your money, spend it well. Spend it right here in Mater Nation.
Well done. I like the oh boy.
Oh no.
We got the fuck it ears.
Did I hear that Crack Baby Ho is in the back?
He is. He's waiting patiently backstage.
You know what? I do have 1 credit left. I have 1 credit left.
Do you?
I do.
I take your word on it. You keep pretty good track.
Please take my word. I do. Get rid of whatever his name is and bring that my hoe up here.
Simon, the golden shower guy.
Yeah, tell him to go pee on an electric fence.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's pretty fun if you never tried it. Just saying.
Simon to the back. Crack Baby to the front. And Crack Baby, you're just now getting on the panel. They have 3 minutes left. What should they be doing?
First of all, y'all need to just dig deep in y'all pockets. Y'all need to y'all know y'all need some entertainment. First of all, we got this little somebody that I wish I could push him off of a freaking hill right now and just let him keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And maybe push a boulder behind him.
You know what? I take the fucking credit back. Bring the troll back up.
You need to just donate from this, sir. That's all I can say. Donate to it.
Make it happen, folks. Make
Go
it
put
happen.
some chicken on the counter again, dumbass.
You know what? my fiance knows about that now, and you know she's like, I like.
Good. I'm glad I exposed you.
I'm like, I don't like my girl now.
You know what? I take it back. Fuck it. Bring Simon back up. Put him in the back.
Oh, you change it now.
I got criticized about the shit by my girl.
Wait a minute, Hobag. I was trying to help. I was trying to help a man out. Bring him up here, get some good conversation, but you proved me fucking wrong. Okay.
It's Pandora's box. It's Pandora's box. You never know what you're gonna get. Crack Baby.
You never know what kind of mood I'm in.
Hold on. Crack Baby, did your newly fiance teach you how to properly cut the chicken on a cutting board?
Well, she said I'm not allowed to cook, so once she officially moves in, I can't cook no more. So I'm fine with that on one hand, but like I told her, so far my immune system is pretty good. So you know what? Y'all can kiss my ass.
Well, she doesn't want you. She doesn't want you to get salmonella poisoning.
Yeah,
which would be
How
bad.
does a cookboard go? Okay, maybe this is the chef in me, like, which is not. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. If it's a clean counter, well, maybe he don't want to ruin a cutting board just to slice up some dirty chicken that he's probably about to wash before he seasons it, puts on the grill. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe y'all too uppity with y'all's cutting boards. Crazy work.
Your kitchen counter is absorbent, so it absorbs what's
maybe
on
if
the
you're,
chicken.
but so is your cutting board. So even with this knife, I mean, what do you think happens when you put grooves in with your knife?
to replace. But you take the cutting board, you wash it off, you put it in the dishwasher, and then it gets sanitized.
This is not white people shit where they don't have no flavor on their food right here. Little bacteria is good for you.
But how this got exposed is he was on a panel and he turned his camera on. And the first thing we saw, it wasn't him, it was the fucking chicken as he was pushing the phone back. So all we saw was chicken on a dirty ass counter. That's how this came to be.
No, the counter was clean. You shouldn't be cutting stuff on your counter.
Once again, I don't get sick, so why are you complaining? Maybe you should learn something.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Listen, man.
Listen, ho.
You want salmonella? I can't stop you.
Hey, listen. That's why maybe got a girlish figure and we're all fat. Maybe we should get a little more salmonella in our life. All right, like I'm just.
I don't recommend that. Salmonella is very dangerous.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Good as chicken is, you could have just had a steak.
Yes, exactly. You should buy steak and you should buy American specifically for Texas.
No matter what, it wouldn't matter.
Actually, it would have, because that steak, nobody would have shit on you for putting the steak.
No, I will say I would not have shit on you as I have been every time I see you. If you had a steak, it was the whole salmonella aspect to it.
Finding G, maybe you can get a wish to fucking finally.
Why don't you go play with your G spot?
No.
Shut up.
Pause.
Why do you want to see him play with his G spot? That's weird.
I didn't say that I wanted to see him.
Why are you to do it? What does that imply?
You have to have some type of imagination about it if you're suggesting it.
You thought about it.
I'm just imagining I'm just imagining the hoe doing it.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
How did you show him the hoe? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
You're not helping the case, dude. You're not.
And I'm not making.
And you
Don't help me
would
make it work.
expect me, and crack baby, you would expect me to help myself. You got something fucking wrong.
Spin. Just smile and wave the flag.
Strike him down, spin.
All right, you guys failed on the dono goal, but I'm feeling a little slightly generous. So instead of only 15 minutes to hit it or quit it with one big red dono, I'm giving you 30 minutes because Iotin did buy this hour, and I'm feeling extra nice tonight, and the conversation's fun. So you got 30 minutes, hit it or quit it, one big fat red dono, or we all go home.
That's what
all right.
would come up more
Yes,
often.
madam.
I like that. Say that again.
Yes, madam.
That was good.
That was weak.
Sounded like it came from a movie.
Yes, madam.
It came from real life.
Much better.
That made my ears vibrate.
That wasn't all.
Yes, madam.
I always knew Santa had a dirty fucking mind. You didn't have to confirm it for me.
Santa?
That's not a dirty mind. That's an active mind.
No, that would mean Santa's a hoe.
What's that?
That would mean Santa's a real hoe.
Who's the ho 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 ho?
At least 3 hoes.
He's taking a break right now.
All right. In that case, I'm going to tell a joke. Why is Santa always so jolly?
Because he gets all the hoes.
He knows where all the naughty girls live.
Ooh.
Why is Santa's sack so big?
Oh.
I'm not even going there.
He only comes once a year.
More true than not these days, but yeah. That's okay. I've voluntarily aged out. I think 3's enough.
Oh, goodness.
Wait a minute.
No,
What do you
embrace it,
mean
Santa.
three's
Embrace it. You
enough?
got all these good jokes out of it, man.
I'll explain it. I don't mind.
I mean, shooting blanks, there's nothing wrong with that. You're still getting, what you need.
Let's just say 2 kids in 18 months. I'm not going to take a chance on shooting blanks.
Fair enough.
Okay, all right. I'll give you that one. Fuck off.
Save the hose.
Call them stocking stuffers.
I just call them stockings, sir.
I'd call them stuffers.
But what's kind of cool about this is I'm not used to being the old one. Like, somebody before Simon was talking about grandpa, and I'm like, is that me? I'm not a grandpa. Does he mean you, Sasquatch?
He might. He doesn't really like me, and I'm not entirely certain why. It's just I generally catch him in his bullshit, even when I'm drunker than he is.
Let me ask you a question. Let's think about this. Are you diabetic? You can say yes or no, none of your fucking business.
Which one?
Are you a diabetic?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So let's think about this. All the little hoes bringing you out cookies and milk. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you wonder why you're a diabetic?
Well, at least I'm lactose tolerant because my genetics are out of Ireland. And if you can't have a little bit of milk and cookies with the girlies.
The next headline's going to be Santa lost a leg because of all the diabetic.
No.
That's why he has flying reindeer for his sleigh. He doesn't need to walk. Chill out, dude.
They like the position, moms like the position, right? They're the ones who put out the milk and cookies.
When Santa slays, he brings gifts.
So that's why That's why Santa loves MILFs.
Hey, I love ladies, but there's always a cost to getting in the door.
Wow. He didn't even shield on that one.
Hey, your mama, my mama, they're both mamas.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
All right, shall we get back to the
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying let's be realistic. And you know what? More power to them.
Wow. Do you want to, Gibbs, you want to bring us back around to the topic?
Sure. One, laws should be enforced. That's border security needs to be done. And two, hey, Lord, like I said, it is wonderful. I gotta say, Hakeem Jeffries came out today and said, we're gonna do all-out warfare. Well, listen, the Dems have been doing all-out gerrymandering for decades. And it's kind of funny now the Republicans decided to play the same game. Now they're up in arms about it. And, Crimea River, tough titties, I don't know. But I'm pretty excited to see what the future holds. I can't believe Kalshi hasn't updated their odds yet. Because right now they have this Republicans holding the Senate. And, they only have, Republicans down by, 8 seats. And if they're actually going to flip 12, that's a 24, seat switch. Because, you don't just keep it as it is and then lose, and the Dems just stay where they're at and the Republicans gain. Then what happens is the Dems lose 12 and the Republicans gain 12. So that would be, for lack of a better way to put it, fucking massive. I don't know that we really understand the ramifications that would come from this because there's not much more the Dems can do redistricting wise. So we might actually have a perma supermajority. This could spell I don't know if it's going to be in all time in, but if the Dems don't do anything, the Republicans actually get 12 seat switched, they might not get out of power for the next 20 years, which would be definitely the end of this version of the Democratic Party.
How are zones zoned?
It's a state by state decision. Depends on who's in charge.
Really? I mean, I would think it would just be county for county or city for city, like those types of borderlines.
It's not at all that.
It's like an individual. It's like an invisible line.
They try to minimize coverage in areas where people don't live.
Yeah. Well, you say that, but look at the Illinois redistricting, congressional map, right? Like, and this will show you a great example. This is not in the South, but this is an example where the Democrats have basically gerrymandered the shit out of it, right? And if you want a really egregious example, just like here, I got it. I'll pull up.
To be clear, I meant that as the ideal, Gibbs, not what's happening. It's been abused for a long time now.
Share screen, whatever that means.
So does
select
this
a window?
Does this only affect the federal level?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Okay, very good.
The districts are what form the congressional districts, or a number of them you get, and that's your seats in the House. Right. Well, I mean, seats in Congress, pardon me.
Share screen. I failed. Whatever. Yeah, I'll just send you.
It also gives you electoral votes. So it helps you decide presidents.
Yeah, here's the Illinois one. I just posted in the side chat. Yeah, if you take a look at that, this is why it's so bad. This little green one goes up. What the fuck is this yellow line? Right, like this little yellow county. Like that's not a county. That's a fucking. Yeah, there you go.
Good night, Santa. We'll see you next time.
Good night, Santa.
Adios, muchacho. But yeah, see this is why is it?
On your way out, make sure you take a good look at the sky. You might see the moon.
Yeah, I will.
Get him, Toasty.
Wait till he finds out that it's just a supercomputer for projecting stuff to Uranus. You know what I'm saying?
All holographic.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Good
Wait,
night.
I don't want to know what you're projecting in Uranus.
Yeah, I'm no. There's a like conspiracy theory that the hexagon.
This is probably like a city line that yellow. So essentially, like the districts for the Democrats are always going to be revolving around the cities. And then, of course, the Republicans are going to be more rural. So if you're seeing that line there, that's probably because that's more like concentrated population area.
No, that is not at all what it is in Illinois. That's the worst part about this. It's not. It actually is going through two cities, and over here, so it's split in Springfield into these two halves, and then it's split in a part of whatever this other fucking city is over here, Champaign in a half, and then it's going all the way down here to include St. Louis because St. Louis is Democrats. So what they did is they absorbed just enough Republicans and then attached to the super left St. Louis, and that way they can't get a vote. And then they expanded all these other areas they knew were Dem heavy and voted. So they actually excluded the Republicans, even though it's like a 30-40%. So no, it's not along the city lines at all. And so when they're bitching about, oh, Lord, the Republicans out playing fair and they're doing redistricting, I just want to say, look at this shit. And then I don't want to hear nothing out of their fucking ass again. Because now the Supreme Court's getting rid of their special privileges by eliminating the racial reason that I can only have districts like you saw in Louisiana, where they had to make districts to accommodate, oh, well, just because you're black, you get one congressional person, period. Not because you live in an area where it makes any kind of fucking sense along the lines of redistricting. But, you know, I digress.
So then I'm
So
still
why do you say so, Gibbs? The plus basically, because that's what it looks like. How can you say, or why would you say it was done by, or it could have been done by race?
Why do I say that? Because the Republicans required you, right? So under the fucking Voter Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act, right? They've established that you have to have certain the black people, specifically African Americans, have to be guaranteed one representative in a race, like in an area, or someone that will represent the rights. So in places like Illinois, their argument is no, we don't have to worry about that because we're representing African American voters already, right? Versus in like Louisiana, they're going, well, the state's Republican led, so we have to guarantee that African Americans have it, and that's why they're drawing these crazy ass districts to like get a majority, which is a minority majority, which means they're going to get a group of minority, which is African Americans specifically, and then give them a representative. And they did that in 2 spots because the Dems held that area, and then they justified those 2 spots when they got sued by them, which is partially why this case and the Louisiana case are going to the Supreme Court right now because they're saying, oh shit, you fucking did this to make sure only black people are guaranteed, even though there's multiple races in these states that don't get it. Now Republicans are going to make sure that no race is decided, period, when it comes in regards to how districts, voting districts for Congress.
So they just conclude that, it's one of them situations where I look at it and I go, okay, so you're like a business kicking somebody out, trespassing them, but then you don't tell the reason why. Like you just like at this point you can gerrymander, but you just don't tell the reason why.
Well, at this point, you tell them exactly why. That's the whole beauty of this ruling. Is you say we're redistricting. You can guess what? It's even you can redistrict. You can redistrict to keep incumbents in power. You can redistrict where it's competitive. You can redistrict where it's not competitive. And all those are valid reasons, and you can say that and it be constitutional now. Except the only thing you can't say that's unconstitutional is that we did it to do it give a race an advantage.
But that should have. So I'm still not. How was it already being done? Like
maybe if I may, gentlemen, maybe we could come at this from the angle of that very, very famous quote that LBJ gave in 1963 about getting a certain voter bloc to be eating out of the palm of the Democratic Party for the next 200 years. So what's that going to look like today if
they
already have
it for that purpose? Unless you have somebody saying we did it for that purpose.
But they already have that voter base.
No, they already did say that, and then like literally, it codified in the Voter Rights Act was codified. You have to guarantee African Americans a vote in Congress. So you guarantee, no matter how red the state is, that this group of African Americans should have one representative that guarantees their racial vote.
I wonder why they made crazy laws like that. I wonder why they came up with crazy shit like that. I wonder what was going on that made them go through such extremes.
The Supreme Court addressed that. The Supreme Court addressed that in the ruling. They said we should have put sunsetting rules on it when y'all did this, but y'all didn't do that. And so we're only applying this to now, and we're not saying things couldn't change in the future. But as of now, they're saying that this is no longer required.
Is that federal or was it Louisiana? Who was
it's federal? It's
federal.
Everyone, every state has to do this.
Okay, you're saying
I froze them back.
You have to have at least one representative for the block of black voters.
Right, in those states, yeah.
Interesting.
After Reconstruction, specifically.
Wow.
Yeah, they did it because of Jim Crow and things, right? But now things have changed quite a bit. Now Asians are being discriminated against heavily by these redistricting.
So
really?
So they did it.
You said Asians?
Yeah, specifically Asians are the most fucked here in America. If you're a well-performing Asian, you're screwed out of colleges, you're screwed out of voting. Like you're voting, having them have the same power because a lot of these people, especially poor Asians, live in minority neighborhoods or whatever. But since they live in these areas, they're overtaken by like the African American vote in these required majority districts. And so even though Asians would vote red in a lot of cases, it doesn't matter because they're getting swallowed up and then they can't get into college because DEI doesn't help Asians out generally.
Right.
Now I will say in all fairness, because they're very family oriented, typically tend to be that the politics is not as high on their, I guess, place there, but they do still get discriminated against, and then when it happens, it gets noticed by some people, and then it doesn't get noticed by others.
I guess noticed by Asians.
Does anybody remember the year that we literally put Asians in the concentration camps?
That's right.
I don't remember. I wasn't there.
Who did that? That was the Democrats, by the way.
18s.
But yeah, that happened. For real. But so the feds have had this on the books since the Reconstruction era, the 18.
They've had different versions of the Voting Rights Act codified it, and then they struck down. They only struck down parts of the Voting Rights Act, so like that's why it's like a whole new ballgame.
Gotcha.
Actually, the way they did it is maybe way more beneficial to Republicans because a lot of Republicans were hoping they were just going to strike it down completely. But the way they did it actually is better for Republicans than if they did that, because if they had done that, they'd have probably come back with new legislation. But since they did it this way, the Voting Rights Act stands, and so they would actually have to overturn the Voting Rights Act completely in Congress.
Well, there are more conservatives on the panel at the moment.
Sure.
Supreme Court. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they've been pretty. This Supreme Court's been very interesting the way they rule. Like when they struck down some of Trump's tariff stuff, what they did was very intelligent. Like for at least if you're a conservative, because now it struck down the way Trump did it in future, which limits the executive. But that didn't allow that. That's why Trump is appealing the we'll give the money back kind of thing through different means, saying, oh well, if we can't do it this way, we can do it these other ways, because it feels like it was a trap. Trump did this, said that the Supreme Court was strict to the executive, leave an avenue for him to be able to do these things. Same thing with this. It seems like when they brought this lawsuit forward, they were hoping maybe they wouldn't vote and shut down the whole thing, and that's exactly what the Supreme Court did. That's why it's still kind of like game changing.
So another question. So I know from what you were saying, it's Louisiana who actually challenged it, but
it was Virginia, but Louisiana's got another lawsuit that's going to affect it as well. But it might not
specifically. Not just
I'm gonna step away and just go make a cup of coffee because I have hope and confidence that somebody is going to hit the dono goal so that we'll continue, because the dono goal, you have 13 more minutes, and I am so confident somebody's going to do it. I'm going to go get my coffee now. So I'll be right back. Mrs. Balderson can yell at you all she wants, but you guys are doing fine, so I don't feel any need to worry. I'll be right back.
Where's that guy who always rescues us? Come help us. I can't remember your name, so we can get this anxiety over what I just got here, man. Somebody fucking
Wiseman is one of them.
Yeah,
Tom
Wise Man, another cat. What do you cats have saved us?
Bunch of really awesome guys who come through. So yeah, it'd be really cool if they do. One of them.
Yeah.
Couple of them.
Yeah, but Gibbs,
Anybody.
can I touch on something that I know you've already
Look, why don't we
passed,
just ask? Why don't we just put it out there? We can be like SCOTUS and say the white savior's got to come.
Oh my God!
You know, the white man's got to come with the red super chat, credit finance.
I don't know what color.
What it do?
I don't know if they got to do with the fucking conversation or they're talking about the panel or something. I don't even know what you're
Bitch, I'm grifting. I am grifting.
Oh, you were talking about for the panel. I didn't know if you were talking about the electoral shit they was just talking about. I was a little lost, man. I just got here.
Oh yeah. The white man coming with the white man solution ain't listening to the black man, so the black man's problem ain't the black man's problem in the first place. Let me finish. The black man's problem was never the black man's problem, and so the white man come with the black man's solution to the solution to the white man's problem.
If you understand that, donate.
You sound like one of those white teachers that go into black schools to educate, get the kids acting right.
So who specifically was it that actually challenged? Not
Virginia. It's Virginia because they were redistricting in response to Texas, and they had four redistricting congressional districts going to go into Fairfax City, and so because of that, when they only had like one going beforehand, so they basically redrew it so it was like these little tentacle things in a row, and they made 5 districts out of this shit, and they Virginia people, like several Virginia people sued because they're like 48% Republican, they're like 40%. It kind of depends on how you want to do it, but they were like, this is basically a 50-50 state, and we're gonna have one fucking Republican vote based off this map afterwards, and so they